Plaintiff Samuel Velasquez met the defendant on a phone app, and after they started dating, he realized the defendant was clingy and obsessive. Samuel claims he rented a condo with the defendant, but he failed to pay rent, so Samuel's suing. Defendant Robert Gates claims while dating the plaintiff, he cheated on him in a restaurant bathroom, and as a result, he gave Robert a sexually transmitted disease. Robert insists Samuel paid his rent as a gift, and he's countersuing because after Samuel assaulted him, he kicked him out.
Start with you.
Hi, Your Honor. So I met Robert back in February of 2013. We met on a dating app, and everything was great at first until he started becoming obsessed with me. And
that's how long after meeting?
I was not obsessed with him.
All right.
Probably immediately after meeting. He
what
became.
Type of things was he doing?
He would run home from work to see what I was doing. He would text me.
Because
he would call me
multiple times on me. That's why.
Okay, we're gonna get to that later.
Go ahead.
Multiple times.
Yeah, you too, multiple times.
Go ahead.
So he became smothering. And I mean, he knows I look good, but I was ready to move on.
Really? You're nothing
I was
special,
done.
Samuel. Nothing
After that,
special,
I was done.
Get over yourself.
After what?
He's crazy. After he became all crazy and obsessed. So, and I mean, he's grown, but he can't seem to keep his life together.
Why do you say he can't keep his life together?
Because he didn't pay me my rent.
When I met him, I was a student, and I also am a respiratory therapist. I'm looking for a job. I'm ex-military, and I was not just laying there doing nothing.
He's still looking for a job, mind you.
So let me allow you to give some background, sir. He skipped over all that cheating, right?
He cheated on me
He said we'd get to that later. He hadn't gotten to it yet.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
Go ahead.
Okay, he cheated on me multiple times, and he even gave me an STD in our whole relationship. He never got checked. He never got checked, and like I trusted him and I loved him, and he told me the whole year. No. I can show you proof. Through the whole year, he told me he was gonna get checked and never got checked. And obviously, I'm fine now. It was something curable, thank God.
Good.
But
how many times did you catch him cheating or find out he was cheating?
I found out because his ex was emailing me on Facebook and making fake profiles and harassing me through the whole time, and he ended up cheating with me in an Applebee's bathroom in Washington, D.C., and his ex told me on Facebook. So...
Okay, so he's bringing out the dirty laundry.
I will bring it out.
That's okay. That's fine.
And I never cheated on him, ever. I was very faithful. He was just very manipulating, very controlling. He liked to shower me with gifts. It's the way he showed love for me. It was showering me with gifts and then turn it around and use it against me.
I'm not your
very
sugar
manipulating,
daddy.
very controlling, very vindictive person, and he's horrible.
He is such a lie. I am not his sugar daddy.
Why did you all break up and when?
That's the thing. Like he said, I don't know. He acted like he was my boyfriend, and we would still sleep in the same bed. We would still sleep in the same bed and still kiss each other, tell each other bye. But then he's like, "You're not my boyfriend." But here's some money to do this. So he would play mind games with me.
Okay. No, he played mind games.
Sir, did you? I don't even want to go into all that nastiness he said you did. Let's move on to the rent. He skipped over all that cheating, right?
He cheated on me
He said we'd get to that later. He hadn't gotten to it yet.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
Go ahead.
Okay, he cheated on me multiple times, and he even gave me an STD in our whole relationship. He never got checked. He never got checked.
Plaintiff Samuel Velasquez is suing his ex-boyfriend, who claims Samuel cheated on him and gave him a sexually transmitted disease.
How does he owe you for rent?
So we moved into a condo, myself, him, and a roommate.
When?
In November of 2013.
All right.
We had agreed that we were going to pay $600 each. And the $600 would have included the utilities in there as well. About a month or so in, I go to him and I ask him, so where are we? Just to get a feel for, what he's planning on doing to pay me my money. And
I missed something. You said, where are we?
Yeah, I asked him.
When he moved in, did you know whether he would be able to pay rent or not?
I did know that he didn't have a job, but the thing is, the conversation went as so. I told him, if we go 1 or 2 months in, then you'll just owe me that money.
Okay.
And he said fine, and that was fine with me. I just wanted to know what his plan was.
All right. Why didn't you ask this plan before you agreed to front him the money, if you will?
Oh, because he was running around like he He was gonna get this big job and he was gonna be able to pay me.
Did he have a job already lined up?
No, but that's what he said to me, that I'm gonna get
I know what he said, you claim, but do you have common sense?
Keep
telling me what the man, that's what he said, that's what he said, that's what he said.
He didn't get the job.
Right, sir, I'm giving you every opportunity because you know I'm trying to allow you to give me a reasonable explanation because he's gonna say it was a gift. Watch this. Sir?
It was a gift.
No.
He's gonna say you were his partner and he was living with his partner.
He just has a personal vendetta now. He cheated multiple times, so
he signed the lease.
Suing me, so.
He signed the lease that we all.
You have that?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right.
You better
sir,
believe
you
it.
give me your side of the story regarding the rent.
We never had an agreement that each of us owe a certain amount. With the landlord, but it was never that all three of us are paying a certain
amount. So I don't know how was the rent gonna get paid then?
Because he was my boyfriend.
Did
and knowing
you pay
that
his share?
I did because I didn't want my credit to go bad.
All right, so you did.
Yes, I didn't want my credit to go bad.
How much did you pay? And for
paid
what months?
I paid $600 for 6 months for him.
Okay, and that was from November through?
April.
All right. Why you look so pitiful?
Because he's up here lying. So
I'm not lying, and there's more to the story of why we.
What evidence do you have that you paid?
I have the checks.
All right, there you go.
My voided checks.
What else is there to the story?
I'm talking about the countersuit.
Let's deal with his claim first. And so your defense is he agreed to pay for your rent.
Yes.
So why do you think he's changed his mind now?
Because like I said, he cheated on me multiple times, and the guy he cheated on me with, he actually tried to bring over to the apartment, over to our condo, and that's what caused the fight that I was going to get into.
That is not what caused the fight.
Tell me about that.
On April 8th, 2014, he told me he's bringing the guy over, and I got upset and said, no, you can't do that. He's like, it's my place. I'm paying the rent. You can't tell me what to do. So then he brought the guy, or didn't bring him over, but we got into a physical altercation. And I actually had a black eye, and he bit me on the side and scratched me, and also had to get a tetanus shot because he bit my finger. And I have a picture of proof and a medical bill.
See it. Who started the fight?
Oh, sorry.
He started the fight.
No, he attacked me. Because he was very, like I said, controlling and likes to show that he was dominant in the relationship. So.
Okay, Sergeant Gates.
I don't know what part of the body this is. This is like ringworm. You needed some kind of shot. I don't know if it was tetanus. But nonetheless.
It's because it was
No, is that a bite?
Yes, it was right here. And also, I don't have a picture of when he bit my finger, but it's on the medical bill. What was
of course he doesn't
Tell
have
me how the fight occurred, sir.
I was actually already planning on talking to him that night that he came in, running like he's crazy, to see what I was doing. And so I was laying in my bed, and here he comes to the door, and in a very calm, very nice voice, I told him, I said, Robert.
Calm?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I told him, I said, you need to pay me my money. You know, you've been here for so long, either that or you need to leave. And then he starts getting upset. He starts getting angry because I'm asking for my money.
You didn't say nothing about money. You said you're bringing someone over tonight.
I asked you for the money.
You said you're bringing the guy over that cheated on you. Don't lie. Don't stand here and lie. My God.
And this was a big mistake. What I said to him was, I can't even bring somebody over here if I wanted to because you're here. Because by December, we were done. I cheated on him in October.
Multiple times? Multiple times.
Multiple times, and that's fine.
I'm finding out about more people as the time goes on.
And December, we were broken up. So I told him that. He went ballistics. He went crazy. He broke my door.
And that's why I have a black eye and a bite mark?
Yeah, because you broke the door.
I went crazy?
So the door got broken because I closed the door. He hit it. And then we went outside because I didn't want to cause any damage inside. And when we were out there, we started screaming, yelling. He pushed me. And he thinks he's Sergeant Gates and that I wasn't going to do anything to him. Well, I pushed him right back. And then that's how we tumbled. He punched me, I punched him. You know, I admit I hit him, but I was defending myself. And I will defend myself. Was not.
Do you have any evidence that he was the aggressor? Do you have any evidence of the injuries you claim to have suffered?
I did not bring those with me.
Plaintiff Samuel Velasquez is suing his ex-boyfriend. who claimed Samuel cheated on him and gave him a sexually transmitted disease.
Tell me about the illegal eviction you're suing for.
The next day, he was harassing me throughout. He was mean the whole time. Like he would come walk by me and say, "Slut, you need to get out of here. You're a whore." And he was like trying to get me to fight him more. The cops were already called, so if we got the cops called again, we were gonna both go to jail. So, anyway, the next day he served me the 5-day pay or quit, and I had to find somewhere to go. I had nowhere to go.
But he gave you legal notice if it was 5 days notice to quit. And unless you told him I'm not leaving and go and get a court order, did you thereafter leave after 5 days voluntarily? He didn't set your things out.
I felt unsafe staying there any longer. That's another reason I did not honestly want to stay there.
You stayed there the next 5 days, and you signed what?
I'm sorry. I want to clear up this whole thing about him saying that he didn't tell me that he owed me any money, because yes, he did. And as a matter of fact, I have my text messages where he is saying that he would pay me back.
What did he tell you he owed you?
He told me that he would pay me back.
How much?
The rent, the whole thing. He's saying I will pay you back in these months, not once, but twice.
Let's see what you have. Sir, did you text him telling him you would pay him back?
Sir?
I did not say I'd pay back rent.
You don't have to take me to court. I already told you I would give you money back.
Thank you.
I didn't even do anything about the guy who hit me. This is you. Who are you referring to, the guy who hit you, sir? You said he hit you.
That's a whole nother thing. He got hit by a car.
When I was running.
You got the worst luck in the world, sir. No place to stay, jumped on by your partner, and hit by a car.
So if you look at page 3, he even tells me he wants to pay me in sex.
Really?
I don't want his sex. I didn't.
I'm the one that got the STD, so from you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how you got it.
Have you been checked?
On top of paying you back, what else would you want? Lots of sex. LOL.
Which wouldn't even cover the utilities.
This is his statement. This is your office, sir. I'm going to grant you your rent. You said that you would pay him. You signed this lease agreeing to pay. So I'll grant you the $3,600 in rent. With regard to the assault, I'm not sure who initiated that. With regard to the illegal eviction, you've already told me that he sent you a 5-day notice, pay or quit. And you moved and haven't paid. So I'm going to deny your illegal eviction. All right, judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
He's a rat.
Nasty.
That's what I have to say.
He probably has an STD still. He's never been checked.
Come in your house. They live
never been checked. Have you been tested yet? Samuel? You have not been tested.
Live rent-free, and then when you go looking for them, they hide.
Seriously.
That rat.
You're an idiot.
Rat.
You're an idiot.